This week on Scam School, we give you the power of teleportation. This free beer courtesy of Netflix. Welcome to the show that's like your own personal Ben Franklin. Witty, good with the ladies, and usually drunk. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we have nothing short of an absolute miracle. We give you power over time and space because we're gonna learn how to teleport a dollar bill to an impossible location. All right, so we got Russ, Alice, and Heather joining us. I want to try something that I honestly have never tried before, and I have no idea if it's even going to work. This could blow up in my face, in which case none of this will ever hit the internet, and I will laugh. But I'll be crying while I'm laughing because I was a failure and my life is a lie. So for this, what I need, I got a little bit too deep. I need a dollar bill, like a crisp $1 bill. I need a crisp.
I'm broke.
I like the way Heather's
okay.
just like,
I'm just
not gonna
waiting.
happen, Scam School. All right, so this is $1 bill. Let me just do this. Doop, 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 doop. All right, I've got another trick I wanna do. I need a $10 bill. No, I'm teasing it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We need to identify your dollar bill when we see it again. So for this, we're gonna split up the job here. Do me a favor, I just want you to say the letter and the first 2 digits of the serial number.
G55.
Okay, and there we go. And then you take those middle 3 right there.
707.
Perfect. Do me a favor. You just remember those last 3.
29E.
Okay, there we go. Now remember all. Can you each remember all 3 of your parts?
Yes.
All right. It was.
G55.
Yep.
707.
29E.
All right. There. Just make sure you don't forget, because I don't want anyone to accuse me of doing any switcheroos or cheating or whatever. Here's the thing. It is cold right now, and it is not normally cold in Austin. And because it is cold in Austin, I am going to commit a crime, as far as I know. Let me do this.
That's my dollar.
So, wait, what?
What are you doing with my dollar?
Nothing. It's magic. This is highly realistic magic flame. You may be a little bit concerned.
I'm very concerned.
Well,
I love my dollar bill.
as well you should be. This is totally safe, right? By the way, if you want to warm up your hands, now's the time, because it's time for.
That's my dollar bill. That's you're getting heat from.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a highly realistic. Okay, that's the magic special effects happening right now, and then we'll just. Don't worry, your bill's totally fine, because what I did was I created a magical time vortex, and when I used these enchanted flames that created these time ashes, it created the effect as though your bill vanished. Your face is so awesome. But in fact, it's totally true, because what happened was your bill vanished from the present. It does not exist anymore, and it went into the past. So far into the past that before anything happened, before we sat down, before we even started filming, I went back in time, I folded up your bill, and I set it right underneath this ashtray. Now again, I'm gonna pull up my sleeves, because I want to see there's no BS. Before we began, do you guys remember all your parts of the serial number?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know you can't fake a serial number. You know it wasn't like handwritten on there. Brian putting little notes. You remember? Okay, what was your first part?
G55.
Would you verify what's the beginning right there?
G55.
What was the middle part?
707.
What's that say right there?
707.
What's the last part?
29E.
And what's it say?
What?
This is what I love. Like when you do a good magic trick, you get cheers and applause and people going nuts. When you do a great magic trick, people become angry. Did you guys like that?
Yeah.
Would you like to learn how you can do this exact trick?
Yeah.
Then let's thank our sponsors. I don't know if you know this, but I only watch movies at 2 places. The Alamo Drafthouse right here in Austin, Texas, and on Netflix. How great is Netflix? Cable television is stupid. You gotta know when programs are coming on, what channel they're on. What the hell's a channel? Netflix is awesome, man. Watch what you want, when you want, with thousands of titles streaming instantly to your Xbox, your 360, your PS3, your Nintendo Wii, your Wii U, your handheld devices, you name it, Netflix is taking care of you. And the best part is, you can sign up for Netflix right now, 30-day free trial. Head on over to netflix.com/scamschool. Not only do you get awesome movies pumped into your iFace, you're gonna be able to do so absolutely free, no obligation, and you'll be keeping Scam School in business. So do me a favor, head on over there right now. Make us rich, make you happy, make your eyeballs melt. It's Netflix, bro. Okay, so sincerely, what is going through your heads as you guys see that? How good was that trick on a scale of like pie to kangaroo?
Oh, kangaroo.
It was kangaroo all the
Absolutely
way. It was the
kangaroo.
most.
Kangaroo,
You're like in the
yeah.
pouch. It was giraffe, all right?
It's ridiculous.
So here's what's great. The strength of this whole thing is based on the fact that unlike, there's other bills mysteriously vanish from one spot and appear somewhere else, but they usually involve a weird way of proving that it's the same bill. Like maybe, oh look, the corners match, or that's vaguely your signature, or all these things. This one seems so fair because it uses the serial number, and it turns out that to pull this off, there's only one thing you need. Here's the thing, when you go to the bank, the way this works is that brand new sequentially numbered bills all have numbers that are almost identical except for that last digit, 55707-203, 55707-204, 55707-205, and so on, right? Turns out that virtually nobody on planet Earth seems to know offhand how many digits are supposed to be in a serial number on a bill. So when I had you guys break up the serial number, I had you take the first three, G55, you take the second three, 707, you take the last three, 29, and you didn't even notice the big gap between the 9 and the E. Because all you have to do is erase that last digit, and you can make two bills have the exact same serial number.
How do you erase the digit?
Aha! There is a technique to it. We're gonna do a little bit of arts and crafts. So the first thing you wanna do is grab two consecutive bills. To get rid of that last digit in a way that is not gonna look obvious to anyone else, you wanna take some painter's tape. We're gonna isolate just that last digit right there. And we're gonna do it for both of them. That's the other thing, is you gotta alter the bill kind of twice. Now this is something that'll take you maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And keep in mind, you don't have to destroy the bill. I think it's better magic when the bill is actually destroyed. But you could just as easily do like a mysterious vanish. And we've taught ways to vanish objects on the show before. But there we go. I've totally isolated the last digit on both sides. And you want to get some fine grain sandpaper. This looks like, I don't know, it just says 320. But then you want to go ahead and take just the fine grain sandpaper, and you want to start rubbing off just that last digit. And it's amazing, you'll see first it'll smudge that green ink. Now if you do big motions like this, you're just going to chew away at all of the painter's tape. So instead, you want to use small motions. I usually make a little corner with the sandpaper. Now this one came off really easy, but this other one, it looks like I'm starting to chew into some of the other numbers. So a lot of times what I'll do is just kind of re-up the painter's tape on there. There we go. So now you've got both the digits totally vanished. And when you remove all the painter's tape, it shouldn't have any stickies on there. And you might be able to get away with it with just without using the tape, but I find that it speeds things up considerably. So when it's done, you personally, because you're the one who altered it, you're gonna look and be like, that's so obvious, people are gonna notice. They'll know, Brian, they'll know. So what you could do, what I do is I scuff up the entire bill. You'll notice if you just kind of wipe a couple times, you see how it smears all this ink on over, and it makes everything look distressed. And then this is an important part, because you remember at the very beginning, I asked for somebody who had a crisp $1 bill. People are gonna notice if they hand you a totally ragged, ratty, circulated bill, and then you put it in your pocket and out comes this perfectly crisp, clean thing. So what you want to do is take both the bill that you plan to have appear at the end and the bill that you're working with right now, place them right on top of each other and crumple them identically, right? And then make them into a nice little ball and then pull them apart. Now at this point, what you'll have are two bills that are not only crumpled identically, but have the exact same serial number as well. You'll take one of them, put it in your hidden location. In this case, I just stuck it under the ashtray here. And keep in mind, you guys didn't know, but this entire evening, before they even started setting up over at this table, I set it over and just left it there. And because nobody's gonna think like, I wonder what's under this. Oh, look, it's a bill. Nobody's gonna do that, right? So instead, you set that up in advance. The other bill, you crumple up into a ball and put inside your pocket, where we had here. Now, you remember at the very beginning, I said I need somebody with a crisp bill. And so you, of course, volunteered yours. The first thing I need to do is make your crisp bill look like the bill that is going to be switched for. So what I do is I crumple it all up like this and then put it in my pocket as if the joke is, I'm gonna steal your dollar bill. And what I'm doing, I'm terrified about accidentally failing the switch, accidentally putting in one and pulling out the same one. So what I did right now was I reached down, I put it inside the little change pocket right here, and then acted like, oh, now we're gonna go on to the next thing. But then I was like, all right, give the bill back. Then you reach down and you pull out the one that's inside your pocket, which is the prepared one that matches the one underneath. So you unfold it, you've done the switch. And now it's like, there's so many things you could do. I mean, if you wanted to, you could take this bill and just grab it and do the, where did it go? I don't know. It's under here, that kind of thing. But personally, I'd rather destroy the bill. And to be honest, like I would rather do this trick with $200 bills that have the exact same serial number, just for the massive effect. I would rather burn 100 for the effect of frying someone for the rest of their life, rather than just, be cheap on it. Any questions on this so far? No. All right, who can walk through the procedure? I'm not gonna make you actually wait for the burn and everything, but I need to know that you know it well enough that you can perform this here tonight. I'm looking at Russ.
I can do it.
You can?
I can do it.
All right, Russ, walk me through the whole thing. Where does it all begin?
It all begins with me getting sequential bills.
Going
from
to the bank, yes.
Going to the bank,
Absolutely.
getting sequential bills. After I get my sequential bills, I'm gonna do a little prep work. I'm gonna sand down the last number. Not the letter, but
not
the
letter.
number.
Good.
Of two of them.
That's right, so that they have.
Two of them look like they're the same.
That's good.
I'll crumple them up together.
That's right.
I'll take one of them after I've crumpled it. I'll hide it somewhere.
That's good.
So we'll hide it under there.
Yeah.
The other one, I'm gonna hide in my little pocket here. Do you have a crisp dollar bill?
I do. How did you know, sir? You jerk, you've just taken my dollar bill.
Yeah, this is...
Do a real trick for me. So I'll be G55, 707, and you're 20E. Go, burn the bill. Okay, perfect. All right, so now what do we do?
It actually fell under. It
did not. I watched it burn up, sir.
It fell under there.
What? Well, this can't be the same bill.
But you remember your numbers, right?
Yes, mine was G55. What? It's G55. What were your numbers?
707. What?
What? I know, right? What were your numbers?
20E.
Oh, where is your God now? Dude, that was awesome, man. Very well done, Russ.
Yay, good job.
Now, yes, you are gonna have to put a little extra effort in the preparations for this one, but trust me, it'll be so worth it. No skill, no sleight of hand. The only move you gotta do is borrow a bill, put it in your pocket, take out another bill instead, and you're done. You look like a freaking wizard on acid shooting rainbows out of your eyes. Which, by the way, I need you to draw me a picture of a wizard on acid shooting rainbows out of his eyes and send it to me over at brian@shwood.com, where I suppose also you could suggest your favorite bar scam. By the way, we should be best friends over on Twitter, so hit me up at twitter.com/shwood or follow the show at twitter.com/scamschool. If you have trouble finding those consecutive bills, we do have them over at scamstuff.com. Remember, Scam School is about what you do at the bar. Scam Stuff is about what you bring to the bar. Speaking of which, next week on Scam School, I'll be seducing an old woman, convincing her to make me her heir. Or I'll probably just drink. I haven't decided yet. I've got a whole week to think about this. Hang in there.